wanted to start with a joke, because since high school, I've always been called Safina Singe, but it's Safina Singh. So, okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Rally Day Show, and a special hello to the class of 2010. My name is Safina Singh, and I am a senior economics and philosophy double major. I'm from a neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York, where I am continually exposed to many cultures, languages, and races. An everyday walk around my block engages my senses, from the smell of West Indian dishes to the commingled sounds of Spanish music and Arabic debate to the sight of various traditional and contemporary fashions. When I arrived at Smith, I was amazed to learn how sheltered even I had been in my own neighborhood. For the first time, I shared classrooms with individuals who were from countries I had never heard of, who cooked dishes I had never eaten, and most importantly, who shared an interest in widening their exposure to different cultures. Since the day I attended pre-orientation through the Bridge program, I was well aware that Smith was committed to making diversity an integral part of its tradition. Over the last 4 years, I have had meaningful conversations about diversity and how issues surrounding it are handled here at Smith. Diversity means different things to many people. I find that at Smith, we've been trying too hard to define diversity, to come up with a politically correct, over-inclusive definition, and this has cost us a great deal. In many ways, Smith has provided opportunities for underrepresented populations to gain a platform for both professional and personal growth. But once here, many students experience a lack of support and have few individuals in the administration with whom they can trust to discuss their issues. In the future, I hope that Smith students will continue to step out of comfort zones and respectfully confront issues that arise from being in a diverse community. Looking ahead, I am hopeful that Smith's dedication to diversity will never go out of style, but rather be as desired and timely as our impending graduation ceremony. I hope it will be a significant way to help enrich every student's education and, most importantly, prepare them for the world beyond Smith. I'm grateful for the friendships I made while at Smith and the cultures I may not have otherwise been exposed to had I chosen a different community. Tackling diversity is not just the responsibility of college administrators, but involves each and every one of us. I urge you to look forward to the challenges you are now equipped to handle and the gratification you will gain from sharing what diversity at Smith has offered you. I also urge you to consider how the unique you, the individual you, the beautiful you, has contributed to such a dynamic canvas of promise that is Smith's future. Thank you.
Next, we have Mackenzie Hamilton, first year, to talk about human rights, anti-genocide work in Rwanda.
Well, with all of those amazing costumes tonight, I don't feel so out of place. It feels a little strange to be standing up here in my traditional Rwandan dress, although it was a little odd wearing it there too, as they all called me Mom. No one wears this anymore, so. I have been an involved member in the anti-genocide movement for the past 3 or 4 years, and last spring I was presented with the opportunity to spend the summer in Rwanda, so I naturally leaped at the chance. Many only regard Rwanda as the site of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi people, but it's much more than that. It is a place of unsurpassable beauty and a place that upon arrival I felt incredibly welcome. When Silas, our Rwandese assistant program director, came to meet 4 of us at the airport, I knew we were going to be friends. As I breathed in the hot but not humid air, he taught us a little bit of Kinyarwanda that we might need to get by. Simple words like muraho, which means hello, amakuru, which means how are you, nimeza, which means I am well. Then we moved on to murakose, thank you, yego, yes, and oya, no. English was and tell them our own name, that's about as far as our language went. And the further you got from the capital, the less English the Rwandese people spoke. To see some of the conditions that villagers lived in and to speak to survivors of the 1994 genocide made me both sad and angry. I felt lucky to live in a country where I could feel safe, where my government couldn't jail me without just cause, and where I had the opportunity, along with thousands of others, to attend college. It's not that easy in some other places. It's funny to think how quickly an experience abroad can change you. I accepted my place at Smith 100% sure that I wanted to be a theater major, and left Rwanda knowing that that just wouldn't cut it for me. I'm currently studying government and African studies and searching for every opportunity to return to Central Africa, particularly Rwanda. I definitely urge anyone to jump at the opportunity to travel, if only to go beyond his or her comfort